Hello, my name is Jaden Jackson. I am here with Q Cotton,
Well, yeah.
Amaya Anderson, Matthew Lopez, and Akoria Ross. Today we'll be discussing what makes a great class, what makes the class enjoyable, stuff like that. So, first off, what makes a great class? Is it the classmates, the learning environment, the teacher prepness, or the ability to move around?
Honestly, I think it's all of them because a good classroom needs to have everything in it. It needs to have students that are learnable, teachers that teach good. They're very good teachers. And and one thing I really want to point out is I like a class where the students can teach the students. That way they won't overload the teacher and the teacher be stressed out because you don't want to stress out teacher because you won't learn anything good.
I think that what makes a great class is when the classmates have that mindset of learning actually instead of just being a class clown and joking around and making the teacher more stressed than she already is or
Right.
he.
So, on to our next question. What makes a class not enjoyable for you, Q Cotton?
What I think what makes a class not enjoyable is when teachers are dry. Their classroom is dry. Everything is dry. Like you want a classroom that the teacher has energetic. He or she matches your energy. That way you come in the classroom happy, ready to work with a smile. You want a class that you enjoy because it'll probably make you a real person. It makes you want to learn and it'll make you have good grades.
Anyone else want to add anything?
Yeah, I agree with what he said too, and also that with the voice levels, some people are very loud in the classrooms, and you want to be able to hear the teacher where the students are not the ones teaching and they're too loud, or the teacher, you can hear them and still learn something.
All right. What environment are you most successful in for you, Amaya Anderson?
When the teacher is like there to teach you and like can help you if you need a question or things like that. If other students can come and help you with work, or like if the teacher's just there with the work and can help.
A friendly environment. Anyone else want to add anything?
Yeah, I do. I think what makes a classroom most successful is when there's success already built in the classroom. If there's students that are already successful, you want those students in your classroom because they can build on other students and it'll make the whole class successful.
All right. How would you change your least favorite class to make it suit you better for anyone?
One thing I think I can do to change my least favorite class is probably decorating it. I feel like if a classroom is more decorated, it makes me want to go in a classroom because I don't want to go in a classroom that's just plain. It makes it seem like the teacher doesn't care, which they probably do, but in my eyes, it will make me seem like that. So I want a teacher that's classroom is pop. The classroom pops. It has color in it and everything. And also, I want a teacher that comes in, greets you with energy and everything. She makes you want to learn. She does like activities, physical activities, or probably not even physical, just activities that are fun.
Yeah.
I agree.
You want to add something?
No, I don't have anything to add.
Okay. How does your attitude impact your learning?
My attitude can impact my learning. Like if it's good, I'll do good on my learning. But like if it's bad, I probably won't do my work. But it's like if the teacher has like makes me have that attitude or whatever, it probably won't. I don't know. It probably just won't be good that whole time. Whatever.
I want to add something. I feel like from a person that has had very bad attitude problems, it can really impact your learning. you miss out on a lot of things when you have bad attitudes because it reflect on you. It can make you go to like different types of school that you have to learn from, and it doesn't give you the best learning that you really want. So that's where I really think your attitude can impact your learning.
I have something to add to that too. If a student doesn't have that attitude to like really learn, then they will think that they don't have to and they don't want to, and so they just won't learn the correct way as they need to be successful in the class.
Good attitude equals good learning. Next question. Do you feel that it's important to like your teachers? Please explain.
Yes, because like with me, if I feel like me and my teacher don't have like a good relationship or whatever, I just feel like back to the attitude question, my attitude won't be as good, or like the work won't be done as fast, or like I won't like pay attention as much in that class if I don't like my teacher. Or, like, not saying I don't like them, but like if it's not like a good bond with my teacher and the student type stuff or whatever.
Adding on to what Amaya said, I feel like it is important to like your teachers, because if you don't really have a bond with your teachers, and it will just feel like, you're just in a empty class, and like you can't really relate to the teacher.
I want to add, I feel like it's also important to like your teacher, because if I feel like you're just bumping your head against the teacher all the time, it's not going to help you learn. It's just going to create conflict, and you're not going to get the full potential of learning that the teacher's going to give you.
I want to add too. I also think that it's important to like your teachers, because if you don't have a good connection with them, you won't be able to ask them stuff and all that and find the answers to stuff, because if you're not having a good relationship with your teachers, you would just be there not asking questions or anything, and that won't help you get ahead. So, yeah.
Good answers, y'all. Next question. Do you feel that it is important to feel like your teachers like you?
I do not, actually, because I know how good I am. I know my potential. I don't feel like the teacher. I don't feel like you need the teacher's approval to be just to
be to the best of your abilities.
Yeah, you don't need the teacher for that. That's why you have yourself, because the teachers don't know your potential. Only you do.
Right.
Yes.
I feel like, well, to me, because I'm just gonna throw myself out there. I'm more of an attention seeker.
Yes.
And so, if I feel like my teacher doesn't like me, then it will just bring me down. And like, I feel like for me, I need that attention to bring me up a little bit. And so if I don't have that from my teachers or like my classmates or whatever, then it will just be a bad day overall.
Yes.
All right. Does knowing your teacher likes you influence your work ethic?
Nope. The reason I say that is because when I was saying you don't need the teacher's approval to be good at anything. Your work ethic is your work ethic. I'm good at sports. I do not need Cosotak's approval to have my good work ethic. I had my work ethic before I came. I wanted to be good at sports probably my whole life. I came from Pee Wee, and the work ethic came with me when I came to Ferris, and it's staying with me.
I think if knowing my teacher likes me, it would like make me want to work more harder and better in that classroom. And if they show that they don't like me, it'll just make me want to like shut down in that class and not want to be in there.
All right. How do you prefer learning individually, small groups, projects, worksheets, etc.?
I'd probably say probably small groups. because you get to work with people, and you can hear their ideas about how they think, like what they think the answer is, and why they thought that, and you can get the answer right by working in small groups too, or individually.
With me, I'm like always like the center of attention or whatever, like, and I mean, I don't like really like, sometimes it depends on like what the class is. If I like working by myself, or like if it's like if my behavior is like bad in that class, I'll probably like, I don't know, I'll probably like work with myself or with small groups, depending on if it's like people I like in that classroom or whatnot.
For me, it depends on the classroom activity, because if the classroom has like people that don't want to communicate with each other, they don't want to talk to each other, I don't want to work with them. That's not gonna help me learn. So I'm like, then I want to go by individually. So if it's a class where the class talks to each other, they're not fighting with each other, then I want to work with groups, because I can learn off other people's learning. They probably know different things. They probably think different than I do. So I want to learn things like that.
For me, I prefer individual work, probably because I don't like being told that I'm wrong, if that makes sense. Yeah, and that's it. That's all I have.
All right. We will finish this with this last question, then we'll
Wrap it up now.
Okay.
And maybe next Tuesday, can you guys finish up?
Yes,
Yes.
we're gonna do this. It's fun.